Hey guys, welcome to another adventure of Malibu and Dad. Today we're going to go and see a pretty cool archaeological site here where Indian mounds are involved, and it's going to be pretty neat. So come along with us as we go on this adventure. Me and Malibu, you ready? Here we go.
So your little girl doesn't mind wearing a tutu?
Look at that prehistoric shark tooth. Wow, that's amazing. So they found Indian pottery here on the site. Here's an overview of what the site looked like back in the day and how the mounds were. There's one of the prehistoric canoes they found on property. So for many generations, the indigenous people here have been living here, fishing, eating, living here, and being buried here. So that's what this site's all about. There's some really cool projectiles, arrowheads, and found from different areas, different counties. Very neat. Here's some of the Indian tools of Crystal River. There's different scrapers and bones. Utilizing the flakes to make arrowheads and other cool tools. It's an old knife. These are sharpener knives. All found on site here. Different projectile points and ornaments. I think that's one of the most amazing things, is seeing back then how they would sharpen these things down, razor sharp, for hunting and for arrows. And you just find them all over the place out here. This archaeological site. There's a bear tooth. That's pretty cool. Look at some of these. There's a Florida black bear skull. A wool mammoth molar. Wow. That's amazing. Giant beaver. Loggerhead turtle. A mastodon tooth reproduction. A prehistoric saber-toothed cat. Wow, look at that. That's crazy. It shows about the different sites. Talk about the earliest excavations done by this gentleman here as they were checking out the archaeological site. Here they show you how they use the different rocks and tools to shape and make more tools. And some old clay. These are found in the second burial mound. They've got burial mounds here. These are a lot of what they found on the burial mounds. You got shell beads and bones and pendants. It's kind of cool. The Weeden Island period. It shows the different makes pottery.
Breeder dogs. They were abused from a puppy mill, and they were confiscated and put in the shelter.
These were from the Swift Creek period.
Never been out of the cage. They had that in that. One was 5, the other was 6.5.
Different pendants.
They were house
Smoking pipes.
They never touched grass.
Everyday use found in the midden.
And so,
And different ornamental beads. Really cool. So we go back here to the mounds now. So you got to see what they found in the mounds, and now you actually get a chance to go back to the property and see the different sites and the mounds. So right in front of you there, as you walk out, it's one of the first burial mounds. Kind of an overview. Really pretty park. This is a rock that was placed here. It's called a steel 2. It was a ramp from the second temple mound, which directly at this undecorated steel. So everything kind of points to everything out here on these mounds. And that's the big mound there. And there's another one up this way here. It's just beautiful out here. But now you know why the indigenous people and the Indians made this area a gathering site, because they were so close to the river. So you had a food resource, you had a level of safety, and this is where they all came to congregate because of the food source and the area being easy to live with. And what is nice is you have the museum section there, very close to where you park, and then the mounds are just all right here. So let's go check out this first one, guys. So this is a separate resting place of sand burial mounds, Mound G. The mounds located here are shared little in common with those from the main burial complex on the other side of the plaza. People buried here had no elaborate grave goods, but were laid to rest with shells, bones, tools, pottery. However, radiocarbon dating suggests the sand burial mounds in the main burial complex were in use at the same time. What could account for this difference in burial customs? So this is the actual burial mound here of G. So now we've come across another burial mound here. This one's towards the back. I want to give you an overview of the elevation, and you can see how high it is. So this would be the mound that held the temple or the stage, and that's why it's elevated in this fashion. It's almost like a little ramp here. And you can watch a sermon, speech, performances atop the mound in front of you as you stand among members of your family and community. And that's what this mound here was. So they're almost like triangulated, and there's a big mound in the center. So this is the big mound in the center. And this one, most of all, out of most of them, is pretty high up. And I believe because there are a lot of people buried on that mound. And we'll read the... Remember that first rock I was telling you about that pointed to the mound? It's way over there. It points in the direction of this mound right here. So they kind of marked all their places, which was kind of neat. And then the first mound we went to was way over there. And then the second one we went to was right there. It's kind of funny, like I said, they kind of triangulate. I'm sure there was a method to their madness back then. And that's the neat thing is definitely some smart intelligence of how they did this burial mound and the way they developed their land right here. So this was their main burial mound for the area. And these carbon dated and sites go back over 1,000 to 3,000 years ago. This large central mound, which is pretty darn cool. That's a long, long time ago. These are some of the pots and things they found. So, pretty high up. I'm sure there's a bunch of people buried up there. That's why it's so thick. And then the kind of changes elevation. You're getting close to the river, Crystal River. And then we're going to go over there and see that cool rock. It's got a story behind it too. So by far, this is the biggest mystery here. And it's a carving, stone slab. They call it Stela 1. They don't really know why, but they feel like there's something very significant here. You can see how they have it drawn out, the face there. I'll get you closer to it. You can determine for yourself if you can see it. Of course, over the years, it's probably worn away somewhat, but you definitely can see the eyes and the face there. Look real close. This is one of the only ones in North America. Usually these are found in Mexico. So it's kind of a mystery why it's here, but kind of neat that it is here right in our own backyard. There's that face again, guys. You're seeing history. So Malibu discovered something here. Malibu, what do we have? Looks like a little door. So maybe there's some wee people living here, or some Keebler elves. There is a door at the bottom of this tree. Malibu's a little spooked about it. I thought we'd share that with you. Kind of a neat little find. What's in there, Malibu? And there's kind of the layout. So we're headed towards the Temple Mound now. We just came back from the burial mounds. And they have a river picnic area. Let's head off this way. As we go to the big mound, you can see it way over there. Hard to believe, over 3,000 years ago, this place was just inhabited. Thousands of indigenous Indians and tribes of people that were here way before us. They lived off this land and they were all over here and they were buried here, which is really neat. Talking about some history. Once again, it kind of triangulates all the way back to the burial mound in the center. It's very serene and quiet out here. Nice breeze by the river. So this was the view from the top of the main mound, Mound A. Once again, like a stadium. They do a lot of their talking and staging from way up there. Look at those stairs. Of course, those stairs weren't here back then, so they had to climb up. Or they have a ramp around the corner where they would kind of go around the back. It would take you up this big mound. I mean, it must have took a while to build this mound. That thing is high. It's got to be 50 foot in the air or better. Malibu and Mom are gonna climb it. And I did it. Woo! That was one heck of a climb, guys. But look at the view. And now you know why they were out here. They probably fished these waters. This area fed many people, as long as being a gathering spot for their rituals and their get-togethers. Malibu's wore out. We gotta chihuahua down, we gotta chihuahua down. There's the ramp I was telling you about. It goes up along towards the back here. Now that is a tall mound. I'm sure lots of rituals were done up here. Speeches and gatherings. And it's just beautiful up here. Crystal River's just gorgeous from this angle. Of course, we got the boaters out there having a good time. So if you get a chance, come on out here and check this out. It's a really neat place. And Malibu has decided to enjoy her stick in the middle of our trip here. Come on, Malibu, let's go. And on this mound, this is a place to call home. It's a midden area. More than 1,000 years ago, people built their homes right here and raised their families. It shows the mounds where they would put their homes. Probably raised it up like that because of the river. When it rained, I'm sure it flooded in this area. It's not too far away from the big mound. Kind of neat. Very cool archaeological site. Thanks for coming along with us on our journey to the Crystal River Archaeological Site. Hope you enjoyed it. It's really neat to see how 3,000 years ago other folks lived in this area and thrived, and I just hope you enjoyed it. It's a lot of history there. So if you like what you see, if this is your first time, welcome aboard to our channel, and please like and subscribe, tell your friends about us. We're real close to the 500 mark, guys. I'm trying to get there. So thanks for all the help. Really appreciate you guys. So until next adventure, me and Malibu are saying have a good day. Bye-bye.